everyone. Meteorologist Mike Priante here, back with another weather update, and I'm joined with Bobby Bianco. And Bobby, I believe Mike is on vacation, so hopefully he's enjoying himself. But we got some weather to talk about, don't we?
Yeah, we do. And yeah, like you said, Mike is on vacation with his family, enjoying himself. We're still here with you guys. And yeah, we got a tropical system on our hands. Probably by 5 p.m. going to be Tropical Storm Fay, and that means there's going to be some pretty significant impacts coming to our area.
Right, and of course, we'll print out those impacts for you in a little bit. But right now, let's take a look at how our potential tropical storm Faye is doing. And well, I mean, it looks kind of impressive. You have a lot of convection blowing off to the northeast of the center, which looks to be right off to the east of Hatteras. And once this gets named at about 5 or 6 o'clock, this is going to move north. But Bobby, it looks okay. It's not the best looking tropical storm I've seen, but it's definitely not the worst.
Yeah, 100%. Definitely not the best I've ever seen, but you can see it slowly getting its act together.
Yeah.
And like you said, with the spin, with the rotation and the convection, you can definitely see how this is going to be a named storm pretty soon.
Yeah, and like I said, the National Hurricane Center, 90% chance of it of it being named. And I think at this point, that's pretty much a guarantee of some sort of name by the time this video is out. So it's going to come up north, and where's it going to track? Well, let's take a look at some models,
That's the
Bobby.
big question.
That is always the big question here. First off, with the GFS, I think it's going to track right into the Delmarva. This is about Friday early in the morning. Notice all the heavy rain coming into South Jersey, 12Z, which is about 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. It comes up north into the Delaware Bay, and then it just progresses up the western spine of New Jersey, and then it looks like the storm goes up into upstate New York. But this is a pretty different, at least the timing wise, with another well-known global model, the European, Bobby, and it's about the same track, but there are some differences. Right?
Yeah, there are some differences. Like you said, definitely a very similar track, and you could see the time frame of that much later. We are talking about getting into Friday evening and even Saturday morning as that gets into southern New Jersey, Cape May areas. But either way, no matter the timing, there's still going to be very significant impacts. Talking about flooding, some occasionally strong gusty winds, even coastal flooding as well. And it's definitely going to be a significant weather maker as we keep on progressing forward.
Of course, and the smaller short range models that we also look at too, kind of have a similar idea. This track is not going to be a very wide window of possibilities. We are pretty much shortening this down to anywhere between Atlantic City out toward maybe right around Philly. But the NAM does print most of the rain staying off to the east. Pretty dry out west, but the HER, more of a shorter range model, actually is more in line with like the GFS and the Euro. Has some convective bands to the north, but a lot of the rain on the northwest flank of the system up into the spine of southeast PA, Lehigh Valley. So we're really going to have to keep an eye out over the next 12 to 24 hours just to see how this develops. But you're right, Bobby. Heavy rain locally, 1 to 3 locally, maybe higher in the heaviest spots. Gusts 30 to 40, maybe some 50s along the coast of Jersey and Long Island. And also, a couple of these could spin up maybe a brief tornado or two in these little bands that develop on the northeast side. So something definitely to keep an eye out. It's not going to
Yep.
be a weak system, no less, even though it's not a hurricane. It's definitely going to bring some pretty significant impacts to the area.
Yeah, and those outer bands of any tropical system are notorious for bringing up quick, brief spin ups, tornadoes. And they're definitely, even though you're not in the main rain bands, like the main part of the storm, and
Hmm.
you're just seeing the outer bands, still dangerous, still something to keep an eye on.
Of
And
course.
it's definitely something to just have in the back of your mind.
Of course. And well, I think that about wraps it up, Bobby, don't you think?
I think so too. I think we covered the basics and what we should be expecting for the next 24 to 48 hours.
Alrighty. Well, with that, thanks, guys, for joining us here on our weather video. As always, you can follow us on social media: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn. Make sure you like and subscribe our YouTube channel. And as always, if you want to know more about us, the company, check us out at weatherworksinc.com, and we'll possibly see you here tomorrow morning.